Living just enough, living just for the city.
Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome back to New Jack City. Today we are talking about Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion. And honestly, we're really talking about hip hop tonight because I'm gonna be talking about Gunna and Young Thug in the next video. But right now, let's dive into this real quick. Before I start, let me read off some stuff. Also, I do want to give you the I told you so, but I will save that towards after I'm done reading this off. Okay. Now, let's go. Where we going? Should I read the statements? Let me not read the statements. Okay, let me read this. Okay. Kelsey spent a little less than 40 minutes on the stand. Okay, first off, before I read this stuff, Kelsey is Megan Thee Stallion's friend, ex-friend actually. She is the one who was taking the stand today. I think everyone already knows that, but I just want to, put that clarification. But pretty much, she was the witness she was supposed to be on Megan Thee Stallion's side, and come to find out, which you will find out in this video, she wasn't on her side at all. It looked like she's on Tory's side. But she pretty much bombshelled Megan Thee Stallion's case. Like, she doesn't have a case anymore. It's pretty much over for Megan Thee Stallion. Now, and pretty much Tory Lanez is looking like he's going to be innocent on this. And it looks like Kelsey is the actual shooter. But let's get into it real quick. Kelsey spent a little less than 40 minutes on the stand, saying a lot of her memory of the party was blurry because of alcohol consumption. She accused Megan of lying about her and called accusations she shot Megan ridiculous. She generally painted Megan as drunk and acting out at the party before the fight in the SUV that predated the shooting. Key moment came when DDA Kathy TA asked if Lanez had threatened to shoot Kelsey, and Kelsey took the plead the fifth. When she pleaded the fifth, I'm gonna dive into it in a minute. Court broke not long after this on two key points: whether Lanez threatened her, whether Lanez called her and Megan bitch's and hoes. Kelsey was non-responsive until DDA reminded her. She confirmed both those things in a September 2022 interview with the prosecution. Basically, Kelsey went on the stand and they asked $1 million question. I'm sorry. Hold on, let me make sure I got that right. What was the $1 million question? She generally paid him drunk. Yeah. Key moment, DA asked if Lanez had threatened to shoot Kelsey, and Kelsey took the fifth. The prosecution is trying to make Tory Lanez the shooter. Now, if y'all don't remember, it was Megan Thee Stallion in the passenger front seat. It was a security guard who was driving the car, which we can't find. We don't know where he's at. It was Tory Lanez in the back, and it was Kelsey in the back. The shot came from the back. When she said, "I plead the fifth," that means basically I can't talk anymore because it's going to incriminate me. So when she said that, everybody in the courtroom was like, like, that was the moment where it's like, what the hell? What's about to happen? So they took a break. She talked to her attorney. It looks like they got an agreement, basically saying that you won't be purged under anything that you say on the stand. And when she got on the stand, she was able to talk just a little bit more. But pretty much the shocker statement that came after everyone came back is that she said that the interview that she gave in September to the police officers, most of that was lies. Straight up just said most of that was lies. So the prosecution tried to ask Kelsey, okay, cool, who shot Tory? She was like, I don't know, it was a blur. She was like, did you shoot Megan Thee Stallion? She said she basically didn't say anything. Or she said, no, I didn't shoot her. And then like all the other stuff that, they were getting all the confirmation for in September, they just reiterated it and basically asked her again on the stand. And she was basically saying, I don't know. Or it was blurry. And then, people was like, what do you like? What's going on? She basically was like, oh yeah, I have postpartum. I don't want to be here. And on top of that, I already told you I was drunk and I didn't. The key word that she said was one of the key things that she said. She said a lot of key things, but one of the key things that she said was, I didn't want to say a lot to incriminate myself. I want to say I told y'all so because I told y'all in the beginning. And I was being cool with it. But now that she said that, it's pretty much a wrap. But I told y'all in the beginning, this story don't sound right. And I told you, Tory sounds like he's innocent. Because I'm just thinking to myself, Tory is a man. I don't care if he's shorter than Megan Thee Stallion or all that other stuff. And people were like, oh yeah, he got a short complex and stuff like that. At the end of the day, he's a man. If they are getting into a heated argument and some fists are being thrown, Tory Lanez can literally grab Megan Thee Stallion, put her on her back, and restrain her from not doing anything. Why would he need to pull out a gun to go shoot her and then say Dan's bitch? Like, that don't even make any sense. Like, that whole story sounded wild. And then again, her story switched like 3, 4, 5 times. One of my subscribers, Brian, shout out to Brian, he pointed that out because I forgot about that. But yeah, her story switched about 3 to 4 times. Tory Lanez stays consistent. And on top of that, he's been quiet the whole time. Not the whole time, but pretty much he's been quiet. It's not making any sense. We already know Kelsey, because she said that Kelsey was messing with Tory Lanez in the beginning, and Megan Thee Stallion stole Tory Lanez from her. Then Tory Lanez goes to the party. She starts flirting with Kylie Jenner. Megan Thee Stallion feels some way. Obviously, there's going to be some it made no sense that Tory Lanez will pull the trigger on Megan Thee Stallion when he ain't really got beef with her like that. He ain't got beef with Kelsey like that. He ain't got beef with Megan Thee Stallion like that. Yeah, she said some little slick stuff about his career and stuff like that. And yeah, he was getting caught messing around, trying to, mess around with Kylie Jenner. But why would he feel any type of way to where he needs to pull out a gun and go shoot her? That never made any sense to me. And on top of that, having that being said, dude is from Canada. He doesn't have a green card. He has a child. If you do this, if you pull a trigger on a woman like Megan Thee Stallion, who's coming of Providence, right? Who already has Savage with the remix of Beyonce. She's going to superstar level. You pull a trigger, you pull a gun out and you pull the trigger on her, bro, your career's done. I don't think anybody's giving that up. Definitely Tory for how hard he worked for his career. That's why it didn't make no sense to me. And this is one of the reasons why I got to give you the I told y'all so. I told you. I knew he didn't do it. And Kelsey, wow. This is just like, I was so amazed. Listen, y'all know I live out here in LA and I could have went to the court. But my thing is, I didn't want to be one of these like bloggers. Like, I don't want to be known for that. I'm not getting views like that on my channel like that, which I'm not tripping. I have came to cope with it. But, I'm putting the videos out because I do have 4,065 subscribers and I do value each and every one of you. So I'm putting the content out so you guys can go see it. And if you guys want to go back and double back and look at some stuff, you have content on there. And on top of that, I already have a master plan. But one of the things one of the real reasons why I never wanted to, I didn't go to the KR case. I didn't go to this case. I'm probably not going to go into future case because I don't want to be a blogger known as, being the messy blogger, going in there, writing stuff down, like I did that. I did that with the KR thing. I will never do that again. Because first off, I'm not invested in these people like that. And it's sad to say that I have to say this, but I can care less about a Tory Lanez. I can care less about a Megan Thee Stallion. I can care less about the Kelsey. The only thing I care about is the truth. And on top of that, still having this being said, because Megan Thee Stallion is known as a liar right now. She is still a victim because she still did get, bullet fragments and, harmed during that situation. But the thing is, it's like, yeah, you a victim, and yeah, you did get harmed, but you lying on people is not cool. Like, you literally could have ended his whole thing. Because if Kelsey was actually on board and she was on Tory and she was on Megan Thee Stallion side, Tory might be in some hot water right now. Like, we would have to see. Like, honestly, I was planning on seeing how this was going to go, but she threw a doozy at everybody. Like, I never thought in a million years I would be on this video saying, oh yeah, Tory Lanez is Kelsey proved that Tory Lanez was telling the truth and that he was innocent and stuff like that. I thought later on, after pretty much everything was done, that I was going to be, coming out and saying, yeah, I told you Tory didn't do it. But this is crazy. Now, what did I want to say? I wanted to tell y'all something. Oh, yes. Careers. That's what we got to talk about now. Careers. Okay, well, actually, no. Before we even do that, Whack 100 said something that I don't agree with. He says a lot of stuff I do agree with, but he said one thing when he was speaking to DJ Academics, because I've been, if y'all don't know, Academics went live at like 10 o'clock, like 10 o'clock this morning. And pretty much when he started his live, I was out here working, so I was listening to him the whole time. I literally just got off his live before I did this video, because I'm about to do this video, take a nap, and then go back to work. But what Whack 100 says in his live, he basically says that Megan Thee Stallion, so basically Tory isn't going to jail. It's pretty much already set in stone. He's not going to jail after what Kelsey said, because the defense, his team, all they're going to do is pretty much make Kelsey out to be the shooter. And because she already lied on the stand, or I'm sorry, not lied on the stand, she lied in her police report, and then she admitted on the stand that she's a liar. Now they're just gonna, she pretty much did everything for Tory's team. All they gotta do is now just paint the picture. That's it. So this should be cakewalk. Tomorrow should be obviously I'm gonna report it tomorrow, but tomorrow, I don't think anything shocking is gonna happen. She is going on a stand again though, but I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I think his team is going to actually start painting the picture and stuff like that next week. Not this week, but next week. But or at least in a couple days. But yeah, pretty much she did all the legwork for him. But when it comes to when it comes to Whack 100, Whack 100 says that because Tory isn't going to jail, and because Kelsey has got impunity when she was on the stand, someone's going to jail. And he says Megan Thee Stallion is going to go to jail because she was caught lying as well. I don't think that's going to happen. This is what I think is going to happen. Now, again, I've been right so far. The whole Kaylin situation, just to bring it up, I'm the first one to told y'all, hey, listen, he had sex with a minor. No one knew about anything about no minors or anything like that until I came out and told y'all what was going on. Because when I found out, I was like, this dude didn't lie to me, didn't tell me anything. I'm going to tell y'all. And then come to find out he was guilty of that and several other stuff. When it comes to this Tory Lanez thing, I told y'all, Tory didn't do this. Look what's going on. And again, it's not proven just yet, but it's pretty much set in stone. After definitely when she said Tory didn't shoot him, I don't know who shot him, she did, and I lied on my police report. And when it comes to Megan Thee Stallion, me personally, I think she was capping a little bit when it comes to this Tory Lanez stuff. No, not capping a little bit. She was capping with the Tory Lanez stuff, but I don't think she was full on lying. I think she was halfway lying. You feel me? Because she did get hurt and she is a victim, but she didn't know who did it. It's impossible for her to know who did it because she was in the front. You can't turn around. Unless Tory still had the gun or Kelsey still had the gun. But what was I saying? He's saying that Megan Thee Stallion is going to go to jail. I don't believe that's going to happen. This is what I think is going to happen. Tory's going to be found innocent. Kelsey not going to go to jail because she's got impunity. And Megan Thee Stallion, and this whole thing is going to be done. No one's going to jail. Yeah, no one's going to jail. And everything's going to be cool. But Tory is probably going to sue Megan for defamation. And also, he's going to get a hell of a bag because she basically used his career as a trampoline for her own career. So he's going to get a hell of a bag off of that. Kelsey should never come back to LA. Like, literally, she should literally never come back to LA, because what she did on the stand today, you don't even understand how much the team that was trying to go after Tory Lanez, putting her on the stand, because remember, Megan Thee Stallion and Kelsey was their 2-star witnesses. Megan did her job. Kelsey messed up the whole thing. They are going to come after her. She should not come back to LA. Like, literally. And if she do come back to LA, stay out here for a day and make sure you in the house pretty much the whole time. Because if you even blink wrong, if you go into the middle of an intersection and it's a yellow light and it's about to turn red, they coming after you. You embarrassed. You just embarrassed them, Kelsey. Don't come to LA no more. Just leave it alone. Stay in Houston or Atlanta or wherever you from. Stay over there. Don't come back to LA. And I'm saying this out of love because they gonna come after you for sure. For sure. Like, it's raps. So, Kelsey shouldn't come back to LA. Tory Lanez is going to be suing Megan Thee Stallion. He'll probably also, he's going to be coming after a couple of other people like Ebro in the Morning. Pretty much all Hot 97. They'll never get an interview with him. He's probably going to go at them in a couple of songs. And if anything, I mean, hell, he might actually sue. He might sue. I can see him suing Ebro. Ebro. I can see him doing that, to be honest. And then when it comes to Megan Thee Stallion, her career is going to be really interesting. I'm going to tell y'all, like, to be 100 with y'all, because we do live in a feminist world, and this is the era of women nowadays, and pretty much everything that they do was right, and even when they're wrong, they still right. What I believe, I'm going to tell y'all what I believe, and I'm going to tell you what I think should happen. But this is what I believe that's going to happen to Megan Thee Stallion. And I don't think I'm going to be wrong about this, but if I'm wrong, hey, call me out. But what I believe that's going to happen with Megan Thee Stallion's career is nothing's going to happen. She's going to get some scrutiny because they're going to be like, you lied. Or pretty much people are going to be attacking her, saying that she's a liar and stuff like that. And she's going to try and spin it to where she's going to be either going to double down and saying, no, even though he's been proven innocent, he's still guilty. He did pull the trigger. Or two, she's going to play the victim role like she's been doing and been saying, oh, I thought it was Tory because Kelsey's the one who told me it was Tory, or I thought it was Tory because he was the only one in the back seat, and why would my best friend shoot me, blah, blah, blah. But maybe she did shoot me. I didn't know, you guys, because I was in the front, but this is what I believed. She's either going to play one of those two. Either Kelsey told me he did it, or I didn't know who did it, and I just assumed it was Tory. One of those two. Nothing's going to happen to her career, though. Yeah, she's going to still stay at the same stature that she's at. Nothing's going to happen to her career. I guarantee you that. Whack 100 thinks she's going to jail. I can pretty much guarantee you she ain't. I can guarantee it. She's not going to jail. Nothing's going to happen to her. Her career is still going to stay. Her career is still going to stay the same as it is. The only thing that's going to happen to her career is she keep on putting out weak songs. Her career is going to go, downhill, but it won't be because of Tory, or it won't be because of this case. It'll be because, her music just ain't hitting no more. That's what I believe is going to happen. I know this was a very lengthy video. I'm going to be making another lengthy video for y'all, but I'm going to tell y'all like this, man. Hip hop today took a L. We took a L, bro. We got people lying on the stand, people lying to the cops and accusing, an innocent man that he harmed an innocent woman when he didn't actually do it. And then we got the Gunna Wanna situation where, you know, instead of pushing P, he's pushing please. We don't get into that though. We don't get into that. How do y'all feel about this whole situation? How do y'all think? What do y'all think is going to be? Ooh, damn. My bad, y'all. I don't know if you can still see me. Okay, yeah, my bad. I've been going, so I'm literally doing 20 minutes and my damn computer went black. Anyway, how do y'all feel about this whole situation? Leave in the comment section. Do y'all think Tory is telling the truth? What do y'all think is going to happen in this whole thing? Leave in the comment section. Give this video a big thumbs up and please subscribe to the channel, all right? I will see y'all next time. All right?
Living, just enough.